Good morning. I know I look a little crazy right now and I have my case on my phone, so if I sound funny, that's probably one of the reasons. The other reasons is I literally just got out of bed, so my voice still needs to like warm up a bit. But I put the case back on my phone because I got my camera in the mail yesterday. Yay! It's the same one that I had before. I just decided to go with that. It was surprisingly one of the least expensive cameras that they had, and I don't know, I felt really bad that I lost my other one, so I didn't feel like it was the most appropriate time to just upgrade my camera. So I decided to go with the same one, and I'm happy with my purchase. But like I said, it's black, which I kind of like better. It's black like my soul. But I am on my way to get a CAT scan because of these headaches that I've told you guys about, and I just kind of told them, like, look, I've tried everything that you guys have given me since I was like 12, and it's worked off and on, but this obviously isn't working. So I am like, this is gonna be a tell-all. This is gonna be like a, all right, is there a physiological problem? Physiological meaning like something physically wrong with me. Do I have a deviated septum, which is where, you know how like I have two nostrils? It's like the divider between the two nostrils is kind of favoring one side. So one's really narrow and one would be bigger than average, which isn't going to do anything other than make it challenging to breathe out of one side. And then it could also be like, he said it could be some kind of blockage or extra skin. I know my brother had to have like the lining kind of cauterized or burned. He'd get a lot of bloody noses when he was younger. So, long story short, CAT scan in my head. We're gonna go see what's up, and I will probably pick up my allergy medication that they forgot to give me last time and see if that makes any difference. But how can somebody have allergies all year round? Michael keeps picking on me like, are you allergic to the dogs? And I'm like, no, I'm not. But I'm about to hit a challenging turn, so I'm gonna let you guys go, but I wanted to explain where I'm going today. What is this? 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 Yeah, CAT scan. And oh, am I terrified? Abso-freaking-lutely. I have so much anxiety right now. I asked Michael, I'm like, they're gonna help me make sure I don't leave any metal on me, right? Because I'm pretty sure this is the thing where, like, if you have metal and you go in there, it can kill you. Pretty sure. So I have, like, metal in my bobby pins. I'm like, is there metal in this? And there's metal here. There's metal in my pants. I put on a sports bra thinking it didn't have metal. It has metal clasps. And I'm like, ah! So I told Michael, like, I'm having anxiety that I'm going to take off all my metal and, like, leave the bobby pins on and die. So, hopefully they help me.
Throughout the week, okay? More videotapes that's being released throughout the week, so let's hear me talk more about the show, about this, and much more. Ryan, thank you. Eric, from you.
So the CAT scan was not as terrifying as I thought it would be. When I went in, they're like, okay, lay down. And I'm like, dude, I'm covered in metal. I got a zipper, I got a button pocket, I have bobby pins in my hair, and he was like, no, that's for an MRI, you're just getting a CAT scan. So right away I felt instantly not the brightest bulb on the tree, so I felt kind of silly doing that, and I told him, I was like, you're right, I probably just watched too much Grey's Anatomy, I'm gonna be fine. And he was like, yeah, that show's not real. When's the last time you saw a doctor give an MRI? And I'm like, okay, I see where you're going. So I did have to take my bobby pins out though, because they can show up in the picture and kind of mess up the visual. But I got the results back as soon as I came home, and they said it was totally normal, which is bittersweet. I'm happy that it's normal, but I'm also kind of disappointed because it means that there's no answer for why I'm getting these headaches. So the doctor and I are kind of exploring the option of, it's my nose, I'm not breathing correctly, it's causing these headaches, why am I not breathing correctly? The CAT scan ruled out deviated septum, blockage, polyp, tumor, all that stuff, so it's looking like it's allergies. I did not think that allergies could give you such bad migraines so frequently, and I have it pretty much year round. I never really breathe right. So I don't know what I'm allergic to. Even before the dogs, I had this problem, so I know I'm not allergic to dogs. It doesn't seem heightened when I watch like a lot of dogs or anything. I dust my house at least once a week. I'm a pretty clean person, so I can't imagine what it could be. So we're basically going to just try a bunch of different allergy medications to see which one is gonna fit me best. And we're gonna go through the cycle of like at least, he said, try at least 3 or 4 different kinds. And if those aren't working, then go ahead and I'll refer you to a specialist and see if he can like dig a little deeper. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So that's why it's a little frustrating, because it's like journey not over. But that's what happened there. And then I got really busy today because I had a cleaning like frenzy, and I hooked up the carpet shampooer. I don't know if I show you, but we bought one yesterday and shampooed the carpets, and they're pretty dirty. It's not so much the dogs. Well, I'm sure the dogs contribute, but I told Michael, like, having this access to the backyard does not help, because I'll walk out there barefoot and walk in tracking a bunch of dirt and grass. I will, Michael will like not bother taking his shoes off, and you're going directly to the carpet. So I can see why our bedroom was particularly dirty. We did the boys' bedroom too, because when the dog shredded the blinds, there was like poop on the floor, so he was obviously like trying to get out. So I felt really gross about that. I cleaned it the best I could. Like, I cleaned it, I used vinegar, rubbing alcohol and peroxide, because I felt like I was disinfecting it, and I like soaked it and absorbed it and all that stuff, but I just still felt like it was gross, like forever unclean. So that's the main reason we're like, that's it, we need to just buy a carpet shampooer instead of continuing to rent them. That way if a dog has an accident, there's like a little, we got one that's like made for pet stuff. So really happy with it, cleaned really good. But I'm pretty sure you guys know this, like, doesn't always get everything in the first go. So I kind of want to do it 2 or 3 times a week for a month, until I notice that the water, the dirty water that's getting pulled up from the carpet, is like not as dirty as it was today, because it was pretty bad. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did today. Was like a lot of cleaning and organizing. I kind of been falling behind in that, but I'm back on my game. And right now I'm gonna film some DIY projects, and then I'll film the actual like me talking portion of it tomorrow, and then hopefully I can edit it tomorrow night and have it up. That'll be my video for this week. And Christmas is coming. I'm very excited and very kind of anxious a little bit, but because I'm normally anxious, but every time I look at my list, I'm like, girl, you only have a few things to get done. And it's like all the big stuff, or the stuff that could potentially sell out, is already taken care of. And so I don't know why I'm tripping. The stuff left on my list are like some ingredients for baking, because I am going to give out some baked goods to like the women in my church, and probably to some of my friends too, because who doesn't love that? And then also the rest of the stuff is like some bottles of wine that I need to add. I like doing baskets for Christmas, because I like putting a bunch of smaller things in the basket instead of like, here's one thing. So I don't know, this year I'm definitely being the change that I want to see. For the past, I don't know, since I was 18, since I was in the adult world, I definitely felt this pressure to like get people extravagant gifts, and this anxiety of like, what if they get me a gift that's more costly than the gift that I give them? And in this journey as a Christian, I've definitely grown to the point where, one, I've always like known the true meaning of Christmas, but this year I really feel the true meaning of Christmas. And I think it has to do with the kids getting older too, and we just wanted want it to be centered around Christ and not money. And so we literally cut our Christmas budget in half from last year. And I'm doing gifts that are from the heart. And I didn't really ask anybody what they want for Christmas. This is just like, this is a gift that I'm giving you. It's a celebration. It's not really about you. It's about Christ. And like, if you're going to talk crap and think that I'm like poor because I gave you something from my heart instead of something that was more for my wallet, then I'm prepared to deal with that. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's sometimes the way some of the people in my life are. And it sucks, but like I just feel so less stressed out when I'm having Christmas and celebrating Christmas for the right reasons. So I feel good about it and I feel relaxed. I'm just like having these moments of like, oh my gosh, Christmas is in 17 days. And then it's like, why are you stressed out? Like, you're good. You got, like, you're good. You're fine. So, that's what's going on with that. That was my 7-minute rant. And I still haven't fixed my camera. I'm going to film because I feel like that's more important. And then I'll make it a priority tonight to, like, turn on the camera, set the date, the time, and get my spare SD card out from wherever it's at, stored somewhere, and just get all that ready so I can have it on hand to start vlogging better for sure.